Hi, good evening all. Tage Thompson is locked in for the next 7 years. Let's look at it coming up. I guess it's safe to say this is the biggest contract in the history of Adams as general manager. This is a big one, and this is what I was hoping, guys. I was hoping we would get him locked in now and not wait to the end of the year, because what if he explodes and gets 50 goals? You know what I mean? This is a good deal. I'm going to talk about it, my opinion on it. If you look at my video I did about a month and a half ago, we discussed this, you might recall. And I was hoping we would get him at 6.5, 7.1. It's not bad, guys. It's not bad when you consider the term. You know, the term is, we've got the prime of Tage Thompson's career locked in. So obviously, Kevin Adams feels this is a Stanley Cup piece of the puzzle that he's trying to put together, a big piece that is, and that Thompson's year was no fluke. And we're going to talk about it in a sec, though. But, you know, before I go into these numbers, my gut feeling with this is they opened up negotiations and they put up an offer on the table, $50 million for 7 years, and he said, okay. That was it. That's how I think it went, guys, really. I don't think he hardballed them for like $500,000 more. I just don't see it. I think they wanted to give him what they think he's worth. I think they wanted to lock him in and secure his career. And that Ryan O'Reilly deal's looking pretty good right about now. Okay, let's take a look, guys, at next year's cap, okay? And we're going to talk about this because this is important. Looking at let's just look at who we got to sign next year. Here we go. Okay, so forget 2022, 2023. You can see Tage is locked in for $1.4 million for this year, and he starts the 7.1 starting next season. All right, so we look at 2023, 2024. Poso will be UFA, no problem there. That will not be a big contract. Gergensen, same thing, not a big contract there. Hinostroza, not even sure if he'll be around. You know, if he slaps together a good year, we might give him a 1 or even a 2-year deal, depending what he does this year. Anders Bjork, he'll have to do something this year, folks, or we're going to be shipping him out. We will be shipping him out. Dylan Cousins, that's a big one. Okay, that's going to be a big one. And then you got Asplund at the bottom. Won't be too much of a big contract there if we even keep Asplund. We'll have to see how it goes, because roster spots are going to get scarce for the forwards as kids like JJ Peterka and Quinn and all these kids start coming into their own. All right, the blue line. You see Dahlin, $6 million. He's locked in. That's going to be a big one the year after. Lyubushkin, we don't even know what we have there yet. We'll see this year. We should have a hard-hitting defenseman. Should be hopefully a keeper for a few years. Jokiharju, a very friendly $2.5 million next year again. Jacob Bryson, 1.85 again next year. We don't know where we're going with Bryson. Matthias Samuelsson, that will be the big one also. And then you got Lawrence Pilot. I don't even think will be a Sabre even this year or next. I just don't think he will be. It's possible, but we're getting so stacked down there. And Owen Power, of course, you know, you look below before I forget Owen Power, will be the next year with Rasmus Dahlin at the same time. That's going to be rough. That's going to be rough. We're going to have to get Dahlin signed, Jokiharju signed, Samuelsson will be signed already, and Power signed, all in the same summer. Then the forwards the year after, we're looking at Mittelstadt and Krebs. So there's some contracts coming in, guys. So this is the big one, though. This is the big one. This one right here. The truth is Rasmus Dahlin will be the big one. That will be really the big one. And you know, folks, here's what my hope is for this year. That I think this is a good call. What I'm saying, I really honestly believe that negotiations started at $50 million for 7 years. The Sabres felt that was fair. And I just got a feeling that he just accepted it and said, okay, kind of like Connor did over in Winnipeg, the same kind of thing. You know what I mean? I think he didn't want to get greedy for maybe to go for 8.5 or something like that. 7.1 was 100. He's 100% a $7 million man, what we seen last year, okay? Now, can he do that for the next 7 years? Can he? Possibly. Look, he's young. This isn't a guy that's 28. He's like 24, right? This is something that, this contract could age, I will say could age very well. Look, Montreal gave Suzuki a ton of money. They gave him $1 million more. And would you guys trade, honestly, would you trade Tage Thompson for Suzuki? No, right? No. And same thing with Norris over in Ottawa. Would you trade Tage Thompson for Norris? I wouldn't. No. No. There's too much potential with Tage Thompson to get even better than what we've seen last year. There's too much. There just is. I think that, we're going to have to trust Adams with the big contracts. Give me a sec, guys. I need some water. My goodness, it's hot again. And we're going to have to trust him with the big contracts, though. I know we get leery because of the Skinner deal. We do. We get a little, But, I'm one of those guys. I didn't want to give 7 years, but it's going to age nicely. It's not going to age, let's say, like Huberdeau in Calgary. He's going to be like Huberdeau's age when that contract's finished. Think about it. So if this Tage might just become a real beast now. Like he doesn't have to worry about money the rest of his life, and he's going to secure his family, his child. Everything's secure now. He just has to go out with the same attitude he did last year and play. And you know what, folks? I'm going to just put it on the table. I think this year, I don't think he'll slow down. Even though he's making $1.4 million this year, I don't think Tage Thompson's going to slow down. I don't think he's that type of guy that now he's cashed in, and he's going to be one of those guys in the NHL that does that. Once they make the big money, they're nowhere to be seen after. I don't think he's one of those guys, really. Things would have to go really bad for him this year to not have a great season. Just to not have a great season. Really, I can't see it, guys. I just can't see it. So I'm good with the deal, guys. I am. It's a bit more than what I was hoping. I was hoping for 6.5. That might have been a bit of a stretch after what we just seen this year. Like, it was bad luck he didn't get 40 goals this year. You know what I mean? I mean, this guy was rolling. And I think that we've got a good piece locked in now of this core. And I don't think we really have to worry anymore about the big contract, except now for Rasmus Dahlin. Dahlin's going to be the big one, depending what he does this year. And I think Dahlin's going to have a good year. And Dahlin seems to be a bit of a hard negotiator, what I just seen, though, when it comes to the $6 million. That's another thing, too, that I think Thompson didn't want to have this hanging over the team's head next summer and stuff like that, He's just, he seems to be that type of guy, really. And I really do believe that we offered this to him as an opener, and we were probably thinking we're going to face $8 million a year, 8.5, maybe. You know what I mean? After what we just seen, maybe that's what they were thinking. I'm guessing, But hey, $50 million bucks. It's a lot of money. He's good for life. Everything's fine. So, all right. That's it for this one. I'm going to I got a few more videos coming your way, and I will see you in that. Let me know what you guys think of the deal. See you then.